Jesus explains when terror strikes and experience ecstatic freedom. January 26, 2016. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Well, today I have a bit of a confession to make. I happened to watch one of the archeologists, Wyatt's videos. I don't know about you, but I love a treasure hunt. I love being outdoors and discovering beauty. That's why I loved nature photography so much. But a treasure hunt for God's evidences, that's just overwhelmingly wonderful. O Lord, the wonder of all the things you have done is so overwhelming. The more I see, the more I'm amazed that you would condescend to speak with me. Beloved, why do you look for the living among the dead? But Lord, the glory of what you have said and done, the signs you've left behind, your faithfulness, it's staggering. I understand your fascination. Just try not to get carried away when you have work to do. My love, the purpose of all these evidences is to save souls, even one soul. And this is the job you've been chosen for. So don't abandon your post to solve curious mysteries. Stand strong and shepherd the flock before you. Well, Lord, I guess it's useless for me to argue that my faith has grown by leaps and bounds. Well, that's just what I intended with all these signs, but don't let them carry you away. My love, your curiosity will be more than satisfied in heaven. Nothing will be withheld from you. But I want to watch Moses and Joshua at the burning mountain, and what happened to the other tablets. And why did he break them? I mean, I understand him being angry, but why did he punish you for that? And yet I've met him in heaven, and he's so meek. Everyone makes mistakes. The disparity between his experience with the Father and the behavior of the Israelites after all the miracles just broke his heart. That he loved them enough to stand in the gap so they would not be destroyed. And I have proved my mercy through them, even as it's written in Hosea. Well, Lord, what do you have to say to us today? I love you. I know your weakness, but you mustn't waste time, my love. Please try to stay on task. You started so well. Please continue to fill out the triage site. When I come for you, it will be in the midst of smoke and terror, even as it was on Mount Sinai. Yes, the mountain shook, the smoke ascended. Power was unleashed from above the mountain, not a volcano. And yet it was terrible to behold. Everything that's been written will come to pass, just as it is written. Even looking back upon Sinai, you can see that each detail has been fulfilled to the letter. Each evidence corresponds to what is written. That's the problem. Most people don't take me verbatim and seriously. Moses did, and through him I left behind my monumental evidence of my presence and direction for my people. Oh Clare, so many mysteries yet to be discovered, so many. I want to go, Lord, I want to glorify you through the evidence you've left for us. Oh, how I'd love to do that. It's hot, laborious work, enough to wear down any human being, fraught with many intrigues, disappointments, and dangers. Ron was a very special man, very faithful. That's why I blessed him with so many discoveries. He listened to me and obeyed. He had discretion, uncommon discretion, and wisdom. He wanted nothing more than to prove my word was true, and that's all he cared about. Wealth, accumulated goods, none of that meant anything to him. Even the honor of kings was laid aside. He knew the difference of earthly kings and the King of Kings. He spent a lifetime of labor for me, Clare, in sickness and in health, in danger and in rest. He knew what it was to break the flask of oil and anoint me with his love. He gave everything. O Lord, what you are saying brings tears to my eyes. Yes, he was, and he is a very special man. But you're special too, Clare. You've given me your best too. You'll see someday. Your job is different, my love, but that's not to say that we can't go on adventures and see things that no man has seen. But I'd like to bring things to light. Every day you bring me to people in a new light. Isn't that enough? Yes, Lord, it's just a little girl in me that wants to go exploring and find treasure. You know how I am. Oh, how I'd love to photograph those sites with just the right lighting. Yes, you love to play, and I love to play with you. But we have a message to deliver, don't we? Sorry. Let's move on, beloved. Yes, the reality of what is to take over the world is too much for human understanding, even by those who planned it. Once begun, it will have a life of its own, and soon be out of their control. They cannot see that now, and when it happens it will be too late. But you see, I'm allowing it. Nothing is beyond my control. There will be terror on all sides. That is why I'm taking so much time to prepare all of you. You cannot even begin to understand what will be transpiring around you and around the world. But you have been prepared to stand strong. Yet some will crumble under the pressures. I will meet them there with my mercy. You cannot begin to understand the enormity of the changes this earth will go through. You saw me with a transit, marking out boundaries. Well, that area will no longer be at the North Pole, rather more at your latitude. So many surprises, but that doesn't matter now. What I'm more concerned about is the readiness of my people and my bride. I want them to understand that the body matters not. Rather, it is the spirit man, the being who is their identity and lives on. I don't want them to be terrified along with the rest of the population, but to be very cognizant that their time in eternity has arrived at last. Soon they will be free to live on with me, no longer encumbered by earthly limitations. There needs to be a point of recognition, a failsafe, a realization that this is not their end, but only their beginning. Once this is established in their hearts, nothing will terrify them. I need you to turn over your fears to me, my people. I need you to trust me as never before. I have prepared you. I've told you what will be. I've promised I will be with you, and you will be with me. You will experience ecstatic freedom in that moment. I want you to remember and trust that. My words are true, my promises are sure. Neither is there anything I've said that I won't deliver on, that I will not bring to pass. When terror falls upon the earth, you will stand tall and strong, for your redemption has at long last arrived. You will have nothing to fear. This will be a sign to all that I have set my people aside. I have prepared them. I'm with them. When the rest of the world goes into shock, you will have peace. This is my guarantee to you. My angels are stationed even now in preparation for that hour, but you all must be mindful that I'm indeed living within you and beside you. Psalm 91 must resonate with every beat of your hearts. And what I just wanted to say here is, for the most part, the Lord is going to rescue His bride off the earth. But some of us are going to get caught in the midst of whatever happens. And what He's telling us here is not to be afraid in that hour. That's our freedom. That's our ticket to heaven. He'll take care of us, and I believe even having us leave our bodies before we feel anything will indeed be with the Lord. So I felt led to go ahead and write down Psalm 91 in such a way that we could relate to it one-on-one. I dwell in the shelter of the Most High, and I will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, You are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely you will save me from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. You will cover me with your feathers, and under your wings I will find refuge. Your faithfulness will be my shield and rampart. I will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it will not come near me. I will only observe with my eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If I say, Lord, you are my refuge, and I make you the Most High my dwelling, no harm will overtake me, no disaster will come near my tent. For you will command your angels concerning me, to guard me in all my ways. They will lift me up in their hands, so that I will not strike my foot against a stone. I will tread on the lion and the cobra. I will trample the great lion and the serpent. And the Lord says, Because you love me, I will rescue you. I will protect you, for you acknowledge my name. You will call upon me, and I will answer you. I will be with you in trouble. I will deliver you and honor you. And with a long life I will satisfy you and show you my salvation. End of Psalm 91. And here I would say, with eternity I would satisfy you and show you the glorious wonders of my kingdom, your eternal reward that I have stored up for you, joys forevermore at my right hand. Be at peace, my people, my bride, when terror strikes. Grasp my hand all the more firmly. Settle into my wings. At last you are free. In that moment you will experience ecstatic freedom. Remember this.